Aaron from Shaw Audio. Just thought I'd do a quick video on what's in the shop today. It's January of 2025 and we're just kind of getting back open for business. We were closed for about 6 weeks. I had a little surgery, and of course it was holidays, and you know the tours are over, and it's usually a slow time, so we were just closed during the holidays, and so we're getting back at it. And this morning we got some amp repairs to do, and we've always got amps to build. Let's show you real quick what we got in here. Got a little PV Pacer that came in. Don't know what's going on with it. We got to look at it. We got a solid state Silvertone Sabre Reverb 1, and that's a solid state amp. I have no idea what I'm going to get into on that. Never had one. Got a Blackface Twin. It's actually already finished and ready to be picked up. We've got a 90s Blues DeVille, and the chassis work's already finished on it. It got a cap job, bunch of soldering, jacks, reverb tank, and customers putting 4 new speakers in it. It's the first one of these I've ever had come in had 4 blown 10s. I just don't know how somebody managed that. I'm not sure they're even originals. They're Eminence, but they were all 4 fried. So anyway, you just don't see that often, especially in a tube amp. Solid state amp can have DC if the output's short, and it'll fry speakers. But anyway, that was a first. But the customer's putting 4 new WGS speakers in it. They'll be here, and we'll get that buttoned up. And let's see, what else have we got? Got an Amplified Nation Wonderland Dumble clone. Came in for general service. Got to check it out. And then first thing this morning, we got what I believe is a 77 Marshall JMP, really clean specimen. And it is the Master Model 50 watt Mark II lead. These are really nice amps. I think customers had this since the early 80s. So it's coming in for a basic service, cap job, and some tubes. So anyway, I'm going to start on it first this morning, and might even see how it sounds when it comes off the bench. Also, I almost forgot, over on this side, we've got a Newcomb. This is a 50 watt, or right around 50 watt, 50s PA head. It's 4 6L6s, double rectifiers. Local bass player uses this some for his bass rig, and it's got a weird problem, so we're going to see what we can do to straighten it out as well. So anyway, time to get started on the Marshall. Sounds like a Marshall. Okay, let's talk a second about this Marshall that we just heard. Like I said, I got it finished up and it's ready for the customer. This is, I think, a 77. That's what the customer told me. I haven't run the numbers, but when I opened it up, some of the components inside were of the same, brand and era that I see in a lot of the early 70s Marshalls. So I think it's definitely 77 or older. And it also was a low plate voltage. It only had 385 volts on the plates. And for those of you that have no idea what that is, that's the voltage that the power tubes are running at. And normally in a Marshall or a similar type amp, you'd see at least 450. But Marshall occasionally did some variations with transformers where they ended up with low plate voltage, and man, are they sweet. This thing is just, every one of these that I've ever had, and I've not had a ton of them come in. I've had a couple combos and a couple heads that were of this era. The very first generation of master volume, which basically this amp became the JCM 800. And the ones that were low plate voltage, man, they are sweet. If you ever get a chance to snag one of these Marshalls of this era, like I say, pre-JCM 800, but it has the high-low input like the JCM 800, where you're literally switching in a stage of gain when you go from low to high with master volume. If you get a chance to get one of these, get it. You won't be disappointed. And moving on, we got the PV Pacer fixed. I honestly think this is the first one of these I've ever had come in the shop. And it, from the looks of the knobs, I'm guessing this is a 70s, mid 70s. Got it fixed. It had some issues on the circuit board. But what was really interesting about it is at some point, somebody has replaced the speaker with a custom branded, this was back when the old custom tuck and roll stuff was being made, and this is an EV SRO, a 12L SRO that was branded for custom, and somebody's grabbed it and put that in this amp. That speaker's worth way more than this amp is. Somebody would kill to get a hold of that, but the little amp came out nice, loud and clean, which is kind of what PVs do. So anyway, we'll continue on.